Hello friends, welcome to Snowflake session. In today's session, we are going to practice Snowipe copy command with on error option. What is the challenge we are facing while copying the file from external stage into Snowflake tables? The challenge is sometimes we are receiving the erroneous data file. It is throwing error or it is partially copying the data into the table, that is giving lot of trouble while ingesting the data. So in that scenario, we need to identify the error on as record and then we need to correct it to ingest the complete file. For that, we have an option called on error. While creating the Snowipe earlier, we used a copy command to copy the file. In that command itself, we need to use the on error option. This on error option supports three different parameters. One is abort statement. This is the default statement. If you didn't give anything, by default it is considered it as a abort. Second one, skip file option. If there are any error occurred on the particular file, it will skip the entire file. It won't ingest single record from the file. Third is continue. This continue parameter used to ingest the record even if there are any error in the file. It means if there are any error in the file, it will skip that particular record, error on a row alone, and then ingest the rest of the records. That is the purpose of continue parameter in on error statement. Once it is ingested, we need to verify the record which are errored out. That is why we have a function called validate pipe load function. This function get the pipe name as a parameter, start time and end time as a parameter, and then it will return the rejected record number. Let us move on to the practical session. To go for a practical, abort statement is a default behavior of the copy command. So it won't accept explicitly go and create a Snowipe give the abort statement. We will see how the continue and the skip statement behaving in the copy command in the Snowipe. For that, I have 6 different files. 3 files are for continue statement, another 3 files for the skip file option. These 3 files contains one file with all error record, one file with partial error record, one file with all correct record. Similarly, I am maintaining 3 files for skip file option. First, let us try with continue. Let me go to Snowflake, truncate the table, and then I will create the Snowipe with the on error statement continue. Pipe created successfully. Now I'll move on to AWS account. I'm copying the file successfully uploaded into S3 bucket. Let me move on to Snowflake account. Let me check these files are sent for copy option. All these 3 files are sent to copy into stage table. Let me go and select the table whether the records are inserted. 3 records got inserted into Snowflake stage table. Why only 3 records are inserted? Let us go and verify the validate function. Select the validate pipe load function. It return 3 records. We copied 3 files here. Each file contains 2 records. It means total 6 records. 3 records got inserted into table. Remaining 3 records copied into rejected record internal table, system table. This contains the error runners record. Let us understand what are all the information it is returned. It shows the file name. File number 1 contains 2 records. Both the record got errored out because of we have a numeric value NA is not recognized. What is the line number? Line number 2 and 3 got errored out. In the same row, character number 50, it is thrown error. What is the column the error occurred? Order quantity column thrown an error. Row number 2 and row number 1. Start line number including of the header and this row number exclusion of the header. After exclusion of the header, row number 1 and 2 thrown an error. And then these are all the errored out record. This is the record. In that record, you can see NA. NA is not accepted because that particular column we created as an integer. We need to pass it as a numerical value. That is why this particular record errored out. Similarly, in another file number 2, only one record got errored out. Remaining one record inserted into table, because this is partially copied data. That is the behavior of continue statement. Let us go and verify if there are any notification we received. We received one notification. It shows only one file name. Why it is not showing another file? Here you can see file number 2 also errored out, but it is not showing here. Why? Because the continue statement will not consider partial load. Whatever the files contain, all the record as a error on as record, in that situation only continue parameter trigger and notification message. Otherwise it won't throw. That is why we received notification for file 1 alone. Next, let us move on to try for on error option with skip file parameter. Let me create a pipe again with a on error skip file parameter. Pipe created successfully. This time I am going to copy file named with skip so that it is easy to verify in a validate pipe function. This file also same record as earlier file. File copied successfully. Pipe we created already. Let me check the pipe whether this file picked up all 3 files. Yes, it picked up all 3 files. Let me go and verify the table whether the records are inserted into the Snowflake table. Let us allow a few minutes to copy the record into Snowflake tables. This time it inserted only 2 records. Let us check why. Skip file, as we discussed earlier, it will skip if there are any single record is error the entire file. That is why it inserted only 2 records. Let us go and verify the pipe validate SQL. It shows 2 files again. One file with all the record errored out. Another one file with only 1 record errored out. But here it shows 3 records. But staging table shows only 2 records. Total 5 records. Our file contains total 6 records. Why the one more record is missing? It is because this file validate will capture only the error on as record. File number 2, we have one more record that is not an error on as record, it's a valid record. Because of the skip file syntax, the entire file itself skipped out. So it is not even inserted, it is not even captured in the rejected record. In that scenario, we need to correct the file, source file itself, to re-ingest the record. But in the previous continue scenario, we can correct here in the rejected record itself. Again, we can go and re-ingest it. Let us go and verify whether we received any notification. We received one notification. This notification shows file number 2 and file number 1 also. Why? Because it captures complete error file also, partial error file also. It is based on our business requirement. Either we can use the continue statement in the copy command or the skip file parameter in the copy command. With this, let us conclude the session. We will meet in next session. Thank you.